tell you this, it ain't over easy.
Oh. But what we have to do is really a very active and I think very comprehensive education program right now to help people understand why these vaccines are safe and effective.
The Trump administration approves a vaccine before or after the election. Should Americans take it, and would you take it?
If the public health professionals, if Dr. Fauci, if the doctors tell us that we should take it, I'll be the first in line to take it. Absolutely. But if Donald Trump tells us that we should take it, I'm not taking it.
Oh. Operation Warp Speed has done a great deal to bring us vaccines quickly and effective vaccines at that.
My question is about the coronavirus vaccine, or potential. Senator Harris stated that she absolutely would not take a vaccine from President Trump.
That's what we need to do right now, is to address that very concern that you raised. That is being heard throughout the country. I would even go one step further and say among the communities of the black community, the indigenous community, and the communities of color, the rates of concern are even much higher. In some cases, up to 75% of young black men indicated they will not take this vaccine because they fear it's an experiment. So I think we have a lot of work to do here before we can really impact this pandemic with vaccines.
But if Donald Trump tells us that we should take it, I'm not taking it.
The fact that you continue to undermine public confidence in a vaccine, if the vaccine emerges during the Trump administration, I think is unconscionable.
But what we have to do is really a very active and I think very comprehensive education program right now to help people understand why these vaccines are safe and effective. Oh.
We should be talking about, depending on the continuation of the spread of the virus, we should be thinking about making it mandatory.
How could you enforce that?
Well, you couldn't. That's the problem. Just like you can't enforce measles. You can't come to school unless you have a measles shot. You know, you can't. But you can't say everyone has to do this. But you would, just like you can't mandate a mask. But you can say you can go to every governor and get them all in a room, all 50 of them as president, and say, ask people to wear the mask. Everybody knows.
And if they don't, fines?
And they don't, no, not fine. Then I go to every governor, I go to every mayor, I go to every councilman, I go to every local official, say, mandate the mask. Say, this is what you have to do when you're out. Make sure you encourage it being done.
Nearly 8 months after this crisis, on the doorstep of 200,000 American deaths, President Trump has refused once again to take responsibility or to take action. Folks, the president's first responsibility is to protect the American people, and he won't. That's utterly disqualifying. I trust vaccines, I trust scientists, but I don't trust Donald Trump. And at this moment, the American people can't either.
But what we have to do is really a very active and I think very comprehensive education program right now to help people understand why these vaccines are safe and effective.
Who's that crazy cat?